Hello and welcome back to Fun Deck Frequence. Here we have some spicy recipes, hop on a dueling book ladder and see if we can pull some wins. Welcome back to Fun Deck Frequence, everyone. We are finally here again with Toons. I already did a Toon video way back in the beginning of the channel, kind of, and I never was so satisfied with the video, with the games we had, with the deck itself. It felt, till now, it is still the hardest Fun Deck Frequence deck I ever played. Like, it was so hard to get something going, to create content, to win games. It was so hard because Toons are difficult. Toons have so many drawbacks, especially the old ones like the Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, that it's pretty hard to win a game, to get something going. But I was in the kitchen and I was changing the deck, and I think it's so cool now. And I think we can have some good time with this. I didn't play it so far, I just had some test hands. But usually I make some, as you know, some test matches, have some replays, but I built this deck yesterday and I just wanted to start. Maybe we will have some replays, maybe not, I don't know yet, but I wanted to do the deck construction here. Maybe I will do some changes in the matches as always, but for now, this is the deck. So what is the theory? What are the thoughts? Let's go through it. We have the Blue Eyes Toon Cannon. We have the Blue Eyes Toon Dragon because no Toon deck without that guy. It's so cool. It is so nostalgic. I have this secret rare Spare Ruler card in real life. It's so nice. So we play this. One is definitely enough because this can break so hard. Same as the Toon Summoned Skull. We need the Toon World first, and if it gets destroyed, you know, like let me go through the Toon card itself again. So these cannot, like the tribute Toon monsters cannot be normal summoned set. First must be special summoned by tributing the amount of monsters they need for a tribute summon. This isn't a tribute summon, so you can use scapegoats for a tribute. Pretty cool. So we have some synergies here, but they cannot, all Toons cannot attack the turn they're summoned, so we have to wait one turn. We can have some advantages with that. We have to find some. But this is one of the biggest drawbacks for these cards, and the old ones like the Blue Eyes and the Toon Summoned Skull need to acquire 500 life points cost to declare an attack. I don't know why. And if Toon World is on field and is destroyed, they all get destroyed. That's the effect of all the Toon monsters. The old ones like these two, the Blue Eyes and Toon Summoned Skull, they require the Toon World to be summoned. The other ones like the Gemini Elf and the Cannon Soldier don't need that because they're a little newer and better. And if the opponent doesn't control any Toon monsters and Toon Worlds on the field, we can attack directly. Pretty cool. So these are the ups and downs of the Toons. Long story short. So we play one of this, one Toon Summoned Skull because it's just cool. The best Toon in the world, Toon Gemini Elf, like in Goat format. If we make battle damage, we can rip a card off the opponent's hand. 1900, super good. The only drawback, like I said, is they can't attack the turn they are summoned. But we also have the Toon Cannon Soldier because we play 3 scapegoats and this can win games. And as ugly the card is, we have to play it. So this is the only Toon package we have. We don't need more. I really wanted to play BLS because we have some light and darks, and I managed to get some more lights in, and I think Shining Angel is a good addition because we have creature swap. CD Warrior Lady is always good, and we have like the Blue Eyes as a light and these 3 as a light for the BLS, and I think I like that. We need tribute fodder like recruiters. Hello, pretty good. We also play 1 Mystic Tomato because it can search out the Toon Cannon Soldier. We also play 1 Spirit Reaper for the Mystic Tomato. Can stall, just a good card, and 1 Sangan, searchable by the Mystic Tomato, and vice versa. And of course 1 Breaker because it's just a great card in Goat format, not a dark. This is the monster lineup. We don't need more, I think. Most of the time we can search out something, we want to stall, and we don't need so many monsters. And I wanted to have a knock that game 1, definitely. I didn't want, we could go into a more control-ish route, but I wanted to keep it kind of aggressive and just have knock that. No flips, no morph, no Tsukuyomi, no nothing. Just recruiters and good old Toon monsters. For the spells, we have 2 Toon Worlds. I don't think we have to run 3, because we only really need it for these guys. And with the Toon table of contents, all of these cards are just searchable. So in fact, we have 5 Toon Worlds in deck, kind of. And I think that's just enough. That's just enough. So we play these. We have the Trinity, we have a Snatch, Premature Burial to get one of the guys back. Of course, these guys have to be special summoned first, like Zorg or BLS. Get it back with the Prima, but can come up. I have to play United We Stand when we play Scapegoats. Having a 4K Scapegoat is just so hilarious. That's why it's here. We have 2 Nox, we have Storm, MST, like I said, 3 Scapegoats, 2 Metamorphosis, we have a level 8, we have a level 6. We don't run a level 5, but it's not so necessary here. It's just a cool addition. We can have some tears, and we can just tribute the tear at one point for these guys. So this is a good control, aggressive control build, I think. With the creature swaps, even better. Sometimes you can even swap over, I don't know, a Toon Cannon Soldier you just don't need right now. So pretty cool. We have Ring and 3 Solemns. Yeah, you could play also like Decrease. I did it in the last build, but we weren't aggressive enough, and we just need the Solemn to protect our stuff. You could play cards like this Reflect thing. Was it Reflect? Yeah. Magic Reflector. A lot of Toon decks play this because you can just put a counter on this and it gets destroyed instead of the Toon World, but I think I don't like it. I'd rather have a Solemn, so we play Solemn. This is the main deck. So for the side, I think we have some pretty cool choices. I found some stuff yesterday I really like. We have 2 Threatening Roars against Reasoning Gate or OTK decks. Against like mainly control, we have the Book of Moon and Ashura Priest. And because we have to pay a lot of life points, like for the Toon World we have to pay 1,000. 500 per attack for these guys. They won't come up so much, I think, but you see what I mean with the Solemns. Also, we run 2 Token Thanksgiving on the one side against enemy Scapegoats against and on the other side to maybe blow up our Scapegoats to get some life back. And against Burn mainly, we run 2 Hysteric Fairies. These are light, these are decent beaters, and they have a pretty good life increasing effect. Just tribute 2 tokens, get 1200 back. Pretty cool. We also run 2 Walks because we hate Burn. Burn kind of ruins us, but if you play against Burn, we get rid of the Solemns and get in all this stuff, and we should have a good matchup. Then we run 1 Vengeful Bog Spirit against aggro. This card simply says monsters cannot attack the turn they're summoned. And we don't care because we can't attack most of the time anyways, the turn we summon the Toon stuff. So I like that choice. I saw that on a deck list in the internet. Always when I say in the internet, I feel so old because I think young people don't say that. But yeah, I saw a deck list with that. Even with Toon Defender, that makes you can make any attack against a Toon monster a direct attack. And then this trap card, Final End or so, which won't get you battle damage if you control a monster. So this is a cool combo, but I think this deck can be bricky anyways, and this would be even more like brickier. But I wanted to include this Bog Spirit thing. Pretty cool, such an old card. I think this was one of my first fake cards I had from the flea market. Pretty awesome. And sick artwork if you ask me. Then we have 2 Sakus against the aggro matchup, and I like Skill Drain. You can build a Toon deck mainly with Skill Drain because you won't have the drawbacks with the attacks, you won't have the drawbacks with the paying life points for the attack of the old Toons. But I found out, like, if you have Toon World and Skill Drain on field and they get blown up by Heavy Storm, your Toons get blown up too. I don't know why exactly. I see why, but like I wouldn't have wondered if they wouldn't get destroyed because Skill Drain negated it, etc. You know what I mean? But we have Skill Drain in the side against Turbo. This would be so cool. I want to try it out. Maybe get out, I don't know, 1 Scapegoat or so for the Skill Drains. Let's see. But guys, this is the deck. Let's have some Toon fun. Like I said, maybe we have a replay. I don't know yet. Or we will see us right now in the live matches. Alrighty, first replay against Rosso 89, 98. Sometimes I mix that up. We got 2 scapegoats, Toon Table, Toon Gemini Elf, DD Warrior Lady, and a creature swap. So I think since we can't attack anyways, turn 1, we should summon Gemini Elf and set the scapegoats. If they have a snatch or so, we can defend ourselves with the scapegoats, so shouldn't be a problem here. MST, good old plus, very nice. I just realized we have the burn layout still here from the Pac-Man video. I mean, they have a snatch, okay. Let's change that to in-game layout with the good old blue eyes. It's better to our video, I think. So they actually have a snatch, so I mentioned that before. So good, we have the scapegoats, and our plans kind of went off. They thought they can attack directly, but they need a... There has to be Toon World on the field, so snatch is out. Here comes Jinso. We have the creature swap, man. That looks not bad at all. It feels so weird not to like immediately throw off all Toon Table of Contents to search Toon Cannon Soldier, because usually you just have the card to thin the deck, but in that case we actually have cards you want to see. So I wanted to get Toon World because we could summon like Blue Eyes or Toon Summoned Skull. But I remember, I think when I got it, I was like, let's get the good cards like Toon Gemini Elf, etc. These are just better, and it's just easier to win with them. So that's why I changed my mind to Gemini Elf. And although we have the scapegoats for a tribute or like for a special summon, I decided for Toon Gemini Elf. We creature swapped the Jinso to our side, summoned Toon Gemini Elf, snatches out, no traps, so this looks pretty good here at this point. I think that was my first layout I made, I'm not sure right now, but pretty cool. Not so much going on if you compare it to like the zombie layout or the burn layout, but I like it. We draw into Toon Summoned Skull, so we didn't have to search it. I wanted to attack with 3D Warrior Lady in case this is something like, yep, Shining Angel, we can get rid of it. I didn't want to summon the Summoned Skull before, but because it can't attack anyways, and we have the space if we banish with the 3D Warrior Lady, but I just realized we have the space anyways because we would attribute a token. So, Toon Gemini Elf connects, and here comes the boy, Toon World, Toon Summoned Skull on the field. Nice. We discarded a Mystic Tomato, so not looking good for the opponent. Maybe Lightning Vortex would get them out of the situation. But not so many decks main that. Yeah, that's it. That is it. This was just a single match because I was playing something unrated, just to test a little bit and to get maybe some cool replays in. They had a Morph, BLS, DD Warrior Lady, and a Premature Burial. I mean, yeah, not really much they could do here. It's like banishing the Shining Angel was pretty huge. But yeah, that was replay number 1. Let's hop right into replay number 2. Here we go, playing against Moodiness 5. Unrated again. I didn't have so much time, I think, when I played these, and I was like, let's have a single game. Sometimes it's easier to get some combos off because mostly it's not a meta deck you play against unrated. So good hand here. We already have the Toon World, and I think already in this version I cut the Toon World to 1. since it's searchable and we just need it for like 2 monsters. And I didn't want to brick on them, so I think that's better. And I think I didn't do any more changes, but I'm not sure right now. I think, yeah, we had the Toon Cannon Soldier in the original deck list already, so. We fire off the Graceful, we have Meta, Space Typhoon, Sangan, DD Warrior Lady, and Toon World after discarding Mystic Tomato and Shining Angel. We get in with the DD Warrior Lady and set the MST. We banished the Sacred Crane with the knock, so it looks like RGT. Have a True Nade, which doesn't mean something good mostly, and Reasoning. And another Reasoning, yeah, you can't do that. I think it should be kind of a shortcut, but it doesn't make sense because, yeah, have to guess first. So we set 8. They have a Sangan, not the usual choice in a RGT deck. So here comes the second one, we say 8 again. They have a Cyberstein. So it's more a spicy Cyberstein Reasoning Gate version. But we should survive this turn. We got the meta, but we really need to draw something good here. They even have a Mind Control. Yeah, you can do that. So we live and we keep the DD Warrior Lady. 42 coming in, 700, 1000, and 1600. So we live with 500 life points. Okay. Scapegoats is excellent here. So we have some stuff to do. They're at 1500. That's not much. We definitely go to defense. Set Zangan, set Scapegoat, sets MST. We should get into Sinister Serpent with the Zangan, and then we can do some meta plays. And maybe still sneak a win here after this board. So, they seem to fear Mirror Force. I mean, if you're an aggressive deck like this, you should go all in, I think, but I can see it. Okay, they were asking if monster gets destroyed, they attack with the same attack into a defensive monster. We draw into a knock, which doesn't do much here. And I think at this point, we just keep the monsters in defense. Do nothing more. Everything else would be way too risky. Okay. We attack into the Crane. And we attack into the Sangan and banish both. Ah, I see, I see. I wanted to meta away the Sangan, I think. To get the Serp. But I remember at this point I was like, yeah, cool, I have still have a meta to get 1,000 eyes out. So I remember I misplayed here because I miscalculated that I don't have the meta anymore if I meta away the Sangan. Pretty dumb. So we get out the Dragoness, the Wicked Knight, but then I realized let's get into Toon Cannon Soldier instead of Sinister Serpent, so we can have maybe game next turn with the Scapegoats. So everything should be fine here. The tribute for Jinso again. Here we go. That's fine. And even Chaos. So as long as this is not BLS, we are fine. Okay, and I remember that was definitely a misplay because they are so close to game and they have Jinso, so they don't have to fear any Mirror Forces or so. So now we can keep 2 Scapegoats because they didn't attack with the BLS and have exact game with the Toon Cannon Soldier. I remember that. It's not always good to like play around a Mirror Force or something like that. We have the MST against bait set Premature Burial. We even have BLS, which is live, I think. Yep. But we don't need it. We have the boy. We have the boy. So Toon Cannon Soldier. Effect. And winning the game. Awesome. Awesome. Love myself winning against a board like this. I mean, it was not played perfectly by the opponent, I would say, but who am I to judge? Super cool, super fun. Maybe that meta play stuff was a misplay. I think it was because I miscalculated. But in the end, it worked out, so why not? Now we hop in some real matches. Okay, match number 1 against Yugioh G, I think. Hello, have fun. Stone against stone, scissors against paper. So they start. Seems a little laggy out here. Okay, we got the Toon Summon Skull, Creature Swap, Scapegoat, MST, and a Solemn Judgment. They have Thunder Dragon, so it seems to be turbo. That back row pass. Okay. So this should be any chainable card like Jar, maybe a Dust Shoot. We have no play here anyway, so I think we we could set them all, but we don't need to. Let's set the Scapegoats and the MST. Pass the turn. Okay. Always that when I don't have like an MST against the Scapegoats in end phase. But we have enough stuff to defend ourselves for now. Okay, just a set monster. Yeah, I don't think we want to creature swap it or so. They don't have a spell engrave, so we don't have to fear any moths or so. So I think we're just good to go and just be super passive here. They have 2 Thunder Dragons in hand. Another set. I think we can snipe that away. Seems to be important if they set it nearby the old one. They didn't activate the whole time. Yeah, it looks a little bit laggy here. Didn't flip up the monster, so it should be Sangan, but or maybe Serpent. They set a knock. Okay. We got Metamorphosis. But still, I don't think we need to do a tear play or so. Still have 6 cards, so this should be fine. Still no play. I would say we brick, but we just don't have to do something here. Why did they set the knock? To avoid the hand size limit discard, I think. Another set monster. I mean, no. Tear doesn't make sense here. Breaker. Okay, so we have something to do now. Let's summon Breaker. Like I said, the set card should be like a jar or so, I think. But we will activate the effect anyways. Oh, it's a torrential. Okie dokie. So let's attack the first one, since I think it's Sangan or so. Tsukiyomi. Okay. I can live with that. So they have light dark now. We need Solemn or so. No, I don't think so. We have the Scapegoat still. We have Creature Swap. We have Snatch. We're just waiting for them to do something big we can have an advantage of. So no hurry out here. They don't shuffle the hand. We have to watch out this. Okay, they go all in. That's perfect for us. BLS coming down. Another discarded Thunder Dragon. Another Chaos Monster. Here we go. That's what I call all in. Okay, I don't care. I do not care. So, yeah, we have exactly 1 Scapegoats left. Oh, that's wrong. To use meta, but I don't think we even need it because we have Creature Swap and Snatch. So we got some stuff to do. Okay, no back row. Like to see it. So let's have a think over here. We could snatch Jinso. No, we could snatch Zork, banish the Jinso, and creature swap the BLS. I think that's the best way to go. We could match the BLS, keep the creature swap, but I don't think we want to do that. We also meta just take the BLS. No, we have the Solemn, and they went super duper all in. So let's snatch the Zork. Banish Jinso. Creature swap. Oh, and we even have a double attack with the BLS. Man, that is crazy. We could, let's wait. This is 6. Oh yeah, we can meta away. We could meta away the Zork and then win. I'm glad I see that. I'm glad I saw that before they scooped. They have a Jinso, so maybe this is control. I don't know, but I think I want to get in the skill drains for now. Let's cut. I don't want to cut monsters. We don't have many anyways. I'm not sure. Let's cut the swords and 1 scapegoat. I want to try this. All right, all right. That remembered me of like when you're a beginner and you're like, oh, I have BLS. Let's summon this. It's always good. Like always use your resources. That was kind of this. I mean, I see why they have been aggressive maybe, because they had the Jinso, they don't have to fear any traps. Late night, where is that coming from? Well, we have a pretty good hand, except the Nox. Okay, the Nox are pretty dead, but... Dude. Okay, so we got Trinity, we got 2 Nox, we got 2 Gemini Elf. But I think we duo first. Yeah. We duo first. Ask if that's okay. Alrighty. Let's get that one. But this is more an aggressive build than I thought, I think. Torrential, okay. So the set card would be kind of a bluff or something good like Mirror Force, and I didn't want to set both. So, out of greed into 2 Blue Eyes Toon Dragon and Serpent. Serpent is obviously perfect here for the graceful. Yeah, I see it, man. I'm sorry. Let's see what we would have drawn. Skill Drain, Toon, Table of Contents, and Mystic Tomato? I'm not sure right now, but we definitely would discard the Serp. And 1 knock. We could, ah, damn, we lost connection. Unfortunate. Never had this situation. Yeah, I think that was match number 1. Let's hop right into match number 2. Okay, match 2 against Thomas Boss, 15 years old. Pretty young for a gold player. Let's see. 10,000 experience. Okay, okay. Starting with Duo. Got the Toon World in hand. I think in that case... I mean, we need the Toon World for the meme. Let's get rid of the Solemn. If they have Storm, they have Storm. We won't use the Toon World right now anyways, so... Breaker. Well, that's fine. No, dust shoot, please. Okay. I think we got the scapegoats we can chain to the breaker. But I think we summon Shining Angel. Use creature swap here. Hopefully they don't have scapegoats or so. Solemn. Okay. I mean, I think you have to do it, kind of. So let's, we won't set scapegoats because we couldn't summon from Shining Angel if we chain scapegoats to Breaker, so we keep it in hand. Exiled Force. Okay, so that doesn't do the difference now anyways. So that looks like Warrior, kind of. So let's, I think we let's set no, we don't set knock. Let's set scapegoats. If they have an MST, okay, good for them. But we wanna use the chain to Breaker, and setting knock wouldn't make sense here. So Rhoda into Dawn, I assume. Yep, here comes Donnie. Go. I wouldn't say it's a plus, but I think you know what I mean. If I would say we made the plus from Breaker. So 2 scapegoats down. Gotta draw something good. I mean, swords, not bad. Can buy us time. I would activate it here. Maybe we draw into meta, which would be great. Okay, no reaction from the opponent. Good old swords. Blade Knight, okay. 1 on swords. Creature swap, hello. I mean, if they give us the Dawn, couldn't do much here. I think we definitely wait. They have back row removal, we are screwed, but what should we do here? Another set, another monster. Okay, they are walling up. Aha. Does shoot. Good old -1 here. No monster in hand. I mean, they get the information, but... So, I think we have to use meta here. Nothing else to do. If they have another Solemn, congratulations. Maybe they have a... I don't know. Saku or so. I think we will get the Kaiku. We have to get some attacks in. So. Here we go. Let's attack over Dawn. Yeah, there's a Saku. Okay. Yeah, they know about the creature swap, but we have to wait another turn. Swords have still 1 turn. I mean, we could have not attacked, but I think we had to risk it. Okay. Shining Angel. So we could we have targets left. I don't know right now if we have more targets than the other Shining Angel and the Warrior Lady, to be honest. I think we will... we could creature swap first, but that wouldn't do much, so let's summon Shining Angel. Solemn, okay. I mean, they go down to... Okay, 1750, unfortunately. Yeah, we have to creature swap here. Can't do nothing about that. To survive, kind of. They give us Dawn anyways. Oh, they give us Breaker. Yeah, I can live with that. We don't have a kill here. That would be funny. But why would you do that? I mean, let's bait set knock. They should still know about it, but Not a Kaiku, sure. Alrighty. Yeah, Chaos was kind of live, but... Okay, 2K coming in. Reaper. Well, that's not bad, actually. They don't have removal. This could save our ass. I mean, they're at 1550. Maybe there is a chance. Okay, Sasuke, of course, is bad. So we won't give information here. This should be normal warrior. So, that was game 1. Let's get in this. Finally, I can test the aggro matchup, like the aggro side. Let's side out the Nox. Just got 3 back rows. Swords is good. MST is good. Yeah, we wouldn't have had another target for the Shining Angel. Let's get rid of MST. Think. Care. Okay, let's try. I mean, the aggro matchup shouldn't be so bad. The Toon World was unfortunate, but we don't want to complain here. So, love to draw the DD Warrior Lady. Let's set Shining Angel. Set the Solemn. Pass. Let's see. I don't really care about the Shining Angel. Would just get another Shining Angel. I think we will Solemn this. Because we won't have a better use of the Solemn, I think, than this. Yeah, that could backfire because they could have knock and whatever, but... I want to avoid that, so... We just swap with the Sangan is just too good, I think. So let's get rid of the DD Warrior Lady. That could be wrong, because we still have the Shining Angel, but I think they will remove it anyways. Okay, just 2 back rows. We've got light and dark. So if the BLS is coming, would be huge. We're pretty behind, so I think we have to play right into TT. Let's flip up Shining Angel first. Summon Sangan. Okay, get in with the Shining Angel. Okay. They took both damage. Let's activate Pot here. Okay. Table of contents. So, would we search for something? I would wait. I would wait. No play. Wow. Okay. Going to Scapegoats. They have a Dust Shoot. I was thinking that maybe should have played around it more. But it's not the biggest problem here. They didn't see any Toon cards, I think. Let's attack first. 24, 20... 200 less. They subtracted 2600. It is just 24. Okay. I think we will search out Toon Gemini Elves. Could go into Toon Cannon Soldier and have a sneaky win. I mean, if they don't have anything, we need 5 monsters. Let's do it. I like that. To get rid of one of the guys, we can't activate scapegoats, but I want to set scapegoats, I think. No, it's dead right now. It's a dust tornado. Alrighty. But let's see. Let's see. They were setting a card. Wow. Okay. Not A to Z. Well, I don't care. Siding is still applied. I think we're good to go. We are good to go. Okay, they were bricking pretty hard, I think. Maybe we can sneak a win against warriors. Would be cool. Set monster. I guess we get to dust shoot it. Oh, okay. Let's pot first. No need to play around dust shoot here. Solemn. Okay. Okay. Should we use swords? I don't think so. Let's summon Toon Gemini Elf. They can't attack anyways. Set scapegoats, set ring, pass. Oh, that was an aggressive solemn. I mean, pot is not so good, if you know what I mean. They snatch a Toon Gemini Elf, as always. Late night coming down. Entering battle step. Okay, so scapegoats is fine. They attack into two of them. We get 1,000 from the snatch. Into graceful. Well, that is just perfect with the serpent. They're at 4k. Let's see, maybe we can sneak a win here. Maybe they have another solemn. We would just win with the ring. Meta is awesome. Well, we definitely get rid of the serpent here. Vengeful Bog Spirit. I love you, but I think it's already too late to have a use of you, but nice to see you. I think let's see. If we get into Toon Cannon Soldier, we would do 1,500. It would go down to 25. It's not enough, fortunately. I think we just meta. Could use swords here. We're pretty healthy. Could just wait. Let's use swords. We will see what that... Okay, it's a Reaper. We could suck in the Toon Gemini Elf, but I think we just chill. Yeah. We just chill. No need to hurry here. We gain life points every turn. A 1,000 for us. Snatch, steal, you say. That would be 2k. That would be game. With the Toon Cannon Soldier. That would be funny. We definitely get it. Okay. Let's get the boy. I mean, they have a solemn for sure. So let's summon him. Use snatch on the Toon Gemini Elf. Should we use the effect on the scapegoats first? No. Let's use snatch first, because if they want a solemn, their life points gets lower even. Let's remove one scapegoat token. Another one. We forgot the serpent, by the way. I think we use ring on the late night first. They have a solemn, okay. That's 2k. And hell yeah, okay. Yeah. I mean, we forgot Serpent the whole time. But Toon Cannon Soldier for the win. Against Warriors. What did they have said? I think we have to find out. We just have to find out. It would be so cool if there would be a kind of a shortcut to like skip games, if you know what I mean. So we can go to game 3 and see the end result, etc. But we will see us in a second to see what the opponent had in end phase. Not in end phase, in the last game. So when they solemned here, they had a Mirror Force, a Knock, and a Rhoda, and a Blade Knight. So I don't know if I would have solemned here the pot, but who am I to judge, huh? In game 2, they had a Solemn and not really much to avoid a kill with the Toon Cannon Soldier, so I think that's why they scooped on that point. Oh, a Zings and Who. Okay, okay. Wow. Like, just nothing. Just nothing. I mean, couldn't they have, well, they could have activated Zings and Who to target, like, their Rhoda and the set card here to avoid the ring, but I think it was pretty smart to ring first, then use Cannon Soldier, because now they couldn't do anything. And I think if we would have activated Toon Cannon Soldier, like the last thing, they would have used Zings and Who. Maybe. Maybe they didn't know about the ruling that you can like target your own card, but I don't know. Man, what a match. Super, super cool. I want to do a little recap in the deck construct about the deck, so see you in a bit. So what I can say is I have to switch to GOAT format, as always. Alright, so what I can say is it felt so much better than last Toon video. Deck is so much better, like balanced, and it's just a better deck. I really felt that because last time it was so hard to get any plays through, to do, it was always bricky, and here it felt like a good Toon deck, to say it like that. It's still not a good deck, but you saw the matchup against aggro with the swords, with all the scapegoats, etc. It was pretty cool. So if you have any suggestions or experiences with Toons, please let me know. I'm so glad I finally made that redo of the video, because I was always kind of like, Toons was always kind of a little thing in my head that I wanted to do better. Same as the Horus video. It was the very second video of the channel, like I think the first like Fun Deck Frequence video we made. So if you want to see a new one of that, let me know. I mean, Horus has a lot of fans, but I think we have a great wrap here with the Toon deck. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs up. Construct is signing out. I wish you all a great day. See you next video.